at building a reliable cold chain and transporting therapies to patients, what factors need to be considered, specifically environmental and geographical challenges? What are the hardest to overcome, whether it's severe weather, unforeseen things like that, how can we prepare for these things? What are they, and how can we prepare for them? Michael, I'll throw that to you.
Yeah. Just from a logistics perspective, right? One thing we do now, and it's in best practice in most companies, especially that have commercialized product, you test your processes. You go through and you do mock runs and you send fake product and you have hospitals thaw fake product. I mean, sometimes, for a center of excellence that has done this hundreds, thousands of times, it can be a bit cumbersome. However, testing your processes before you start or during maintenance is critical. You have to make sure that everybody, not just the company, but also your vendors, the people at the hospital, know exactly what to do step by step. And also, most importantly, know what to do when something goes wrong. What do you do if you're thawing a product and you find that there's a crack in it? And so you'd be surprised that those mock runs will show you where your errors are and where things most likely are going to go wrong, but more importantly, how you can mitigate and how you can prepare for those and what to do if your shipper shows up 2 hours late and the product is labeled wrong and the patient is waiting. So, you really want to test those processes, small or large, commercial or clinical. There's so much value in that. And again, although it's a bit, sometimes centers will push back a little bit and they'll say, look, we've been doing this longer than you have. We don't need to test it. But that's where you really have to collaborate as a sponsor and the company so that your customer, knows how to handle a mistake when it does happen.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the importance of mock testing, but I would also agree that it's, as the sponsor, right? You can have a logistics partner, you can have a vendor, but you also need to make sure that you keep managing that and make sure that you have a touch point through that entire process.